Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're going to be diving into something we literally all take for granted every single time we sit down for a meal. Yep, we're talking about the architecture of animal teeth. It's totally fascinating. Once you see how this structural design perfectly meets daily survival out in the wild, you'll definitely start looking at nature in a whole new way. Let's get right into it.
So, do all animals have the exact same teeth? Obviously not, right? But the actual answer unlocks this totally fascinating blueprint of evolution. We're going to look at the dental hardware of some amazing animals to see exactly why nature absolutely does not do a one-size-fits-all approach.
Section 1. Sharp teeth of predators, built for the catch. So our very first stop in the animal kingdom focuses on the hunters. And right away, there's a really stark contrast between different types of predators. On one hand, you've got your bone and meat chewers. Think dogs, wolves, and foxes. They come equipped with exactly 42 teeth, and these things are built heavy and super durable for crushing bone. But then contrast that with prey catchers, like cats, lions, and tigers. They actually operate with a much leaner set of just 30 teeth. Because you see, their primary job isn't chewing through dense bone, it's actually catching fast-moving prey.
Actually, let's zoom in on those big felines for a second. So tigers and lions share that same 30-tooth layout, but man, it's the design of those teeth that is truly terrifying, yet kind of beautiful. They possess extremely sharp, really long canines, which gives them a massive functional advantage in the wild. When a lion or a tiger strikes, those extended canines act almost like natural grappling hooks. They're basically perfectly engineered for gripping their catch tightly and just not letting go, literally no matter how much the prey struggles.
Section 2. Herbivores and flat teeth. Tranquil grazers. Now, what if your food doesn't run away? Well, that requires a completely different architectural approach. Take horses and donkeys, for example. These animals boast a remarkably high tooth count, ranging anywhere from 40 to 44 teeth. And, unlike those sharp daggers of a tiger we just talked about, these teeth are broad, they're flat, and they're built for the relentless grinding that's required to thoroughly chew tough, fibrous grasses. Honestly, it's pretty much like having a set of heavy-duty millstones right inside their mouths.
And this just brilliantly illustrates how nature standardizes a really good design across completely different species. Whether it's a cow, a buffalo, a goat, or a sheep, all of these common grazers share the exact same number of teeth, 32. Because they share dietary needs, munching on similar vegetation out in the pastures, evolution just went ahead and equipped them with the exact same 32-piece toolkit.
But numbers alone definitely don't tell the whole story. Get this, cows completely lack upper front teeth. No way, right? It's true. Despite having a full set of 32 teeth, if you ever look super closely at a cow grazing, you're actually going to see a tough dental pad on the top jaw instead of front teeth. They just use their bottom teeth and their really rough tongue to rip the grass against that top pad. It's a totally surprising, kind of bizarre anomaly, but hey, it works absolutely perfectly for their daily grazing.
Moving on to Section 3. Never stopping teeth, continuous growth.
Okay, let's look at a completely different, almost unbelievable dental strategy where high numbers just aren't the goal at all. If we compare our gnawing animals with those predators we saw earlier, it's wild. The tooth count is so low for rodents. Rats and hamsters only have 16 teeth. Rabbits, they have just 28. When you compare that incredibly low number to the 42 teeth of a dog, it really highlights a completely different survival strategy. Basically, they don't need a mouthful of dozens of teeth. They just need a few highly specialized ones. And here is the absolute secret to that strategy: continuous growth. For rats, hamsters, and rabbits, their front teeth literally never stop growing throughout their entire life. Think about how wild that is for a second. But it adapts perfectly to their non-stop gnawing lifestyle. Because they're constantly chewing on wood, hard seeds, and really tough materials, their teeth wear down incredibly fast. If their teeth didn't continuously grow to replace what's worn away, well, they wouldn't survive very long out there at all.
Section 4. The Giant and Special Extreme Architecture.
All right, now we arrive at the heavyweights. These are the unique specialists of the animal kingdom who have really taken dental architecture to the extreme. First up, we've got pandas. They have 42 incredibly strong teeth specifically evolved for one extremely exhausting task, which is crushing and breaking dense bamboo literally all day long. Then we have elephants. They operate on just 26 teeth, but get this, their magnificent massive tusks, those are actually modified teeth. Mind-blowing, right? Next up, The hippopotamus sports up to 40 teeth, and those primarily serve as just this imposing display of immense strength and territorial dominance. And finally, our close evolutionary relatives, monkeys and gorillas, they pack 32 teeth, which, by the way, is the exact same number you and I have.
Section 5. Teeth reveal the lifestyle, the ultimate blueprint.
So, what does all of this incredibly diverse biological hardware actually mean for us? Well, it points to one really fascinating conclusion. Every single animal's teeth are custom-built for their specific eating and living habits. It's like an animal's dental architecture is the ultimate undeniable blueprint for exactly how it survives in the wild. Think about it. You could look into the mouth of a creature you've literally never even seen before, and just by observing the shape, the size, and the number of its teeth, you can instantly tell if it chases down fast prey, grinds down tough grass, or gnaws on hard wood. It's like nature's barcode.
Which leaves me with this final, kind of provocative thought for you to chew on. Pun fully intended. What do your teeth say about your lifestyle? Seriously, think about our own human mouth for a second. We've got an omnivorous mix of slicing incisors and grinding molars. Basically, nature has equipped us to do a little bit of everything. I really hope this explainer has sparked your curiosity about the incredible engineering found right in nature's mouth. I guarantee you, the next time you see an animal, you're going to be wondering about the fascinating architecture hiding right behind its smile. Keep learning, keep observing, and I will catch you next time.